Babe Boomer is getting ready to go. She's already showing signs of why many are calling her one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Boomer. Really interesting to see her continuing her career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around a game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. She's a great athlete.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. The relay throw. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. She was so close to being in scoring position.
J.P. Crawford digs in for the Guardians.
J.P.
Crawford went deep in his most recent game. 0-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Got a pitch to hit right there with two strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting third, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Arozarena launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings and misses. And a count is 0-2. Boomer, only 20 years old, and she was a third-round pick. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after one. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second. So the Milwaukee Brewers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going
to. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out.
Such a tough play. How did she pull that off? Incredible.
C.J. Kafis digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Popped up. Corner. Two down.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 1, Angel Martinez.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Number 13.
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make. Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to the left, Ortiz. On to first, and that is the third out of the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. No outs, runner on second.
The designated hitter, Big Boomer.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Steven.
Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Boomer will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Upstairs.
She's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that she's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Guardians, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
The left fielder, Randy.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
That's outside.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
First baseman, number 9, Kyle Mansardo.
Tap foul at the plate. That one called a strike. 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Up next for Milwaukee.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So up next, Chase DeLauder. Swing and a bouncer. Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So she's perfect through 6. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th, J.P. Crawford digs in for the Guardians. There's the strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That one misses. Ball 1. Boomer thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Brewers trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Slinging it to first in time.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Now here is Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. Bottom of the 8th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians. Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
So far, she's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make her work in the zone a little more.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. She struck him out. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
That clips the corner. Comes up empty. Fights it off. You'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Martinez in the box again. Takes a strike. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
The designated hitter, Big Boomer.
Hit hard, base hit.
There you go. Find it. Find it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. The 0-2. Called out on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
This is Bryce Terang. One-two now. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw is high and over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Boomer back to work with the lead.
Yeah, and this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
Out towards left center. Horner moving under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope she gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for her at this point. Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Close, but call the ball. and it's 1-1. Boomer wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And the Guardians with one out left.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Stays alive. Boomer is just one strike away. And history! It's a perfect game!